fuck?
Relocating the safe zone.
I'm fucking indifferent with default aim assist. Oh my. Yo, so guys, I want to make a settings video since we're going into Warzone 2 like fully now. I just want to show you guys the setting I'll probably be using for about the whole year and probably forever, to be honest. So these are my absolute favorite settings. I'll show you aim assist, a response curve type. I'll show you all the little like tips and tricks I have for my settings to help me have the best aim and movement possible. So stay tuned. We'll be at the end of the video. I'll catch y'all later.
Flew close to the area. Watch the skies. It's in the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. The fighting is over. Now it's a ghost town. Be advised, the gas is merging. Prep for contact. Enemy UAV active.
Yo, what's up guys? I want to go over a few important controller settings. So the first controller setting I want to go over is flipped. I think flipped is super important because if you can afford to buy expensive controllers like every like 3 months, buy another $30 controller, I would suggest you use flipped so you can get the same response time in your shooting as like pro controllers, but with the same $60 controller you get from Walmart. I think it's super important. That's what I use. So I use a PS5 controller from Walmart, and I can shoot just as fast as a $300 controller from Scuff. It's super important. I think everyone should be using it. I use 6.6. 6.6 is like the sensitivity most CDL players play on. It's like the preferred, it's like the meta sensitivity. I think it's really good. That's why I used to play on their Verdonks. I switched over to 2020 for a while, but I'm back on 6.6. It's my favorite setting. It's my favorite sensitivity besides 2020. I love it a lot. Alright, auto attack sprint. I want to go over auto attack sprint. I have mine disabled. I use mine to like go around the corner while ADSing. I think it's super important to like be able to move slow in this game. But I also use a setting called single tap to run. This allows me to auto attack sprint with one button, which is my L3 button, while having auto attack sprint disabled, so I can do all my fancy movement, go fast and stuff, while being able to go slow instantly. Super important. I think everyone should have it on. A few ones for Warzone. Apply all armor plates. Everyone used to use that back in the day. This is contextual tap from Warzone, but it's called something different. Same thing. You should have this on so you can play, so you can like grab stuff faster. I use default aim assist. You gotta use default. Black Ops does not work anymore. It's not that good. You gotta use default. If you use Black Ops, you're gonna be getting gunned a lot more than you would if you had default on. Make sure your gyro stuff is off. No one uses that. Use dynamic for micro adjustments and max aim assist. It has been overpowered since Verdonks. Everyone's been using it since Verdonks. Linear and standard just don't compare in the general scheme of things. Dynamic will always be better. Use dynamic. Dead zone. Yes, make sure your dead zone is as high as what your controller's dead zone actually is. Mine's a little bit lower because I'm gonna get a new controller soon, so I don't gotta worry about it. But if you're not getting a new controller soon, keep upping this dead zone until you don't have stick drift anymore. The left and right trigger should be 0, bro. So people buy $300 controllers so they can get the utmost advantage with shooting faster. But if you use the flipped setting I told you about, plus these at 0, you can shoot just as fast as a digital tap trigger. You must use this if you want to just gun your opponents. Alright, the last thing I want to teach you guys is invert, slide, and dive behavior. So this allows me to hit R3 and I dive instantly. I don't gotta hold it in. What I hold in is the slide. That's how I slide, is hold in. If I can tap it once, I can dive. So if someone's coming around the corner, I just dive backwards and I can reach out. That's very important to have on. Make sure you have that on. If you don't, it's gonna be way slower to do moves like diving backwards like that, entering a building. Is way better to have it on. I guess the last one I would teach you guys, which I think most people know about, is having your parachute auto deploy off so you can get to the ground before anyone else. That's really about it.